Greetings! Anton here with a short devlog for this week as we are in the Meatmas month, or rather we are in the period of the year where Meatmas Day is fast approaching, and I am implementing guns as fast as I possibly can for Meatmas Day. For those of you who have just joined us in the past year for the game or for the devlog series and don't know what I'm talking about, basically on Christmas Day, on December 25th, real early in the morning Pacific time, I will be pushing an update live for you all into the Meatmas snow globe scene with your presents for the year, assuming that you have not been too naughty. So, just kidding. Everyone gets it. Regardless, I know plenty of you have just been engaged in wanton Sosig murder all year, but you're going to get new toys anyway. So that's what if there isn't going to be another update for the game prior to that, as I am busy implementing new guns, writing some custom code, because some of the toys that are coming this year are run on custom code. They're sort of unique in their function. Some of them are, one of them is an antique, couple of them are whimsical. We've got a crossover gun or two. It's going to be fun. I promise you. So the other thing that I wanted to do for today's devlog because of that is I'm going to do a small giveaway. So basically it's a little unusual. Of course, I'm weird. So of course we're going to do something weird for the giveaway, which is that any of you who've been following me on my Twitter know that in addition to making sentient meat characters fight for my and your amusement, I am really into cooking, and I'm really into making condiments. And so a project that I've been doing for some number of years has been iterating on on something that I call chili cheat code. And it's if you've never had it, it's based on something called the chili crisp. Any of you who've had like Laugan Ma, for example, know what I'm talking about. That's the sort of genre that this falls into, but this is my custom artisanal one that I have been working on for a while. I've got several flavors of it, and I was giving these out for holiday gifts this year. It was sort of my like holiday keep myself sane craft project, get away from the computer and work with my hands and send gifts out. But I made a bunch of large batches of it, and I thought it would be fun to do a giveaway into the H3 community with a couple jars of it. So if you're interested in this, and this is the real important part, if you can legally receive shelf-stable food products via mail into your country, I'm not going to do the research on it, you can enter into this. I reserve the right if you're like, oh, this needs to go to Antarctica or somewhere that just doesn't have customs forms that allows the import of things like this. I'm not sending it to you if you win. But outside of that, I'm going to pick 3 winners for the following thing. To enter this contest, if you're interested, all you have to do is leave a comment on this video, and it needs to contain what your Sosig name would be. That's right. If you are a 5 to 7 foot tall sentient hot dog trapped in the H3 universe for if you just woke up one morning, oops, all hot dog, what would your Sosig name be? I'm going to pick 3 winners for this giveaway. 2 I'm going to pick completely at random from the comments on this video. I'm going to use just like a generator or something. It'll just spit me out a random number, based on the sort of chronological list of comments, and then I'll pick those 2. And then one of them I will pick manually based upon what I find the funniest Sosig name to be. So think long and hard, throw in your best effort to this one, or just a goofy effort. As I said, 2 of them are going to be picked random. But yeah, and the winners of that, I will probably entrance will be open for the next week, basically until next week's devlog. And then I'll pick a random 2 random comments and 1 by choice. And then I'll figure out a way to get in contact with you. I think you can just message directly through YouTube. I probably should have checked that before filming this video, but we'll figure it out regardless. And and then we will figure out exactly how to mail it to you. I have over the course of H3, I've dealt with a quite a sizable amount of international shipping of things for past contests. Actually, got myself in trouble once as I almost shipped out a piece of a prize one year that was actually ITAR controlled. That would have been a fun 125-year stay in federal prison. Whoops! But didn't end up doing so, so we dodged that bullet. But yeah, so if you are interested in Anton's special reserve chili condiment, known as Chili Cheat Code, enter this giveaway, and yeah, I hope those of you, and I'll probably end up having to ask what and if you have any sort of food allergies. I actually have two versions of it that are designed to work around. I know a lot of folks have nut allergies, so I have a version of it that is with and without. To prevent, because of course that would be terrible. Yeah, I got a prize for a giveaway. Throat swells up and such. That would not be in keeping with the Meatmas spirit at all. So cool. So that handles that. Oh, and of course, if you still, I know it's starting to get late in the month, but if you wanted to send me any holiday card or any holiday snacks, which I'll show off on video if you do. That's my P.O. box. There we go. Aiming correctly. Sometimes I forget where the camera is. If you feel like it. But yeah, so other than that, I'm continued. Just so you know, I know there's still some balance things related to the institution level and just changes that have occurred to take and hold that are still relevant. There's still some things I think I want to tweak involving scoring to make it a little more generous in a couple places. There's still some stuff involving weapon pools, especially for the competitive character, that are going to get some more consideration after the New Year's. So I'm just so you know, even if I'm not individually responding to each of you in terms of feedback that you're leaving on the Discord or on the Steam forum, I am still reading all of it. I've got a document where I just like drag things out and collate and sort various sorts of feedback. So when I go back and review after having sort of a restorative holiday break, I'm going to come back to it fresh, take a look at it, look at sort of like what the state of things are, tune things up a little bit before we move on to whatever our 2024 adventure is going to be. But obviously before that, we got to get some Meatmas goodies together, which is what I'm going to run back to right after making this video, because, oh my goodness, I now have less than 10 days and I still have a lot of work to do. So anywho, I hope you all have yourselves a wonderful weekend. I hope you are all still enjoying playing Institution. I hope it has breathed a bit of fresh life into the Take and Hold experience for you folks. And yeah, I'll see y'all soon. Peace.